are we from misery to happiness to thee?
Welcome back to this Monday edition of Good Day. A nice looking morning out there. We're going to get warm today, of course. There are still, of course, many questions swirling around the impact of the Brexit, Britain's decision to exit the European Union. We saw on Friday a huge drop on Wall Street. The United States not immune from the effects. Nice to say hello again to Bernard Weinstein, an economist with SMU's McGuire Energy Institute. Thanks for coming in.
Oh, happy to do it.
Well, first, let's start with the stock market. Huge drop on Friday. What do you see for U.S. stocks going forward?
Boy, I wish I knew. The futures markets are down, indicating
for this morning.
For this morning, S&P Dow futures are down. The Japanese market was actually up. I think the market was probably oversold on Friday, but we're going to see a lot of volatility in the coming weeks until the dust settles and we know what this Brexit really means.
People are concerned about their 401ks. Can you offer any advice to folks who might be wondering about moving or making changes in their...
My advice is don't panic. This is an external thing. We don't have any control over it. But in the overall panoply of issues that can affect the global economy, I don't think this is anything, say, similar to what happened in the financial meltdown a decade ago.
Okay, so that's some good perspective.
Yeah.
Now, you do think, though, that the Brexit could signal that we are entering a new era when it comes to global trade. And you have some concerns about that, meaning we might see less of it.
Well, my primary concern is that this could be the first step in the disintegration of the global economy. Since the Second World War, the trend has been towards open market, more free trade, movement of people and capital. If we're going to reverse the clock, I think that's going to be bad for the global economy, and it's going to be bad for the U.S. economy. Because yes, there are always winners and losers when you have global economic integration, but I think on balance, it's been good for all participants.
So you think that the United States, should take steps to really kind of make the case for global trade with an awareness that, of course, there is a downside to it?
Oh, absolutely. And to the Obama administration's credit, they have pushed very hard for both a Pacific Trade Pact and an Atlantic Trade Pact, although that's probably on the back burner right now. We also need to keep in mind that the Brexit, as it's called, isn't going to occur for another 2 years. So it's not like the world is falling apart today.
Okay, let's talk about the impact on oil prices. Now, we've seen a bit of a recovery in oil prices, which is good for the Texas economy. But what about going forward with oil?
Oh, well, here's the deal with oil. Prices dropped about $2 a barrel on Friday. I don't know what they're going to do today. They're much higher than they were in January. In January, we're looking at $26 oil, got all the way up to 52. Now it's at 47. I think the concern in the oil markets is that if as a result of Brexit, we wind up having a global recession, that's going to depress the demand for oil. At the same time, oil is getting more expensive in terms of euros and pounds. Because remember, oil is priced in dollars, so they're going to have to pay more to buy oil because of falling foreign exchange.
Real quick, just a couple of questions in the time we have remaining. Yes. You're not necessarily predicting, though, a recession, say, in the United States.
We've seen very slow economic growth for the past year. I don't think we're going to have a recession in the U.S., but I think we're going to be looking at even slower growth going forward. This Brexit is not good. If it means a stronger dollar, that can affect our trade. So overall, it's not a real rosy picture, but I don't think we're looking at a recession.
Okay, and if I'm looking to buy a house or looking to refinance my mortgage, you do see home mortgage rates now remaining low.
Oh yeah, we're not going to see an interest rate hike until the end of the year at the earliest. So now is a really good time to be financing or refinancing a home.
Okay, thanks very much for the chat. I know lots of uncertainty, hard to say anything with and know exactly how this will play out. Bernard Weinstein with SMU's McGuire Energy Institute. We appreciate the chat.